Kitzer Aleph, V'zeu inyan Teva Yesod Ima, and that this is the concept of the Teva, which is Yesod of Ima, the foundation of the mother of Bina, Sheniklet Ba Shefam Yesod Abba, that gathers in and grasps the flow from the foundation of the father of Chachma, V'chein b'malchus, Misod, V'chein b'malchus, Misod Atik Yamin, or al yada. So to in malchus, and this comes from Yesod of Atik Yamin in Keser v'al yidei zeh yimshach l'chaim zara, and through this is drawn to establish the seed, to have children or an offspring, physical or spiritual. Just like physically, that when you have 9 months of pregnancy, of months of the birthing, you'll have the child born alive and well, a ben kayama. Vayin od me'inyan ibor b'torah Ohr Parshas Bereishis b'tibur hamas ch'lenyan habrachos haga v'hine ibor d'nishmas Eliyahu haya yud beis chodesh. And a note from the Tzemach Tzedek in the Kitzer that the pregnancy of the soul of Eliyahu was 12 months. Al kein haya bitl begufo biyoser. Therefore, he had a very strong nullification in his body. Until he went up into the heavens in a tempest, and so forth. But Moshe was drawn from a pregnancy of 7 months. And the concept is that in an inner way, the nullification of Moshe was certainly greater. More than Eliyahu. But in the external concept, Eliyahu had a greater nullification, and that's why also his body went up in the tempest. Now this pregnancy of the 12 months is in order to fix the vessels of Zeranpin. But the pregnancy of the 7 months is for the purpose of the inner concept of Zeranpin. Like it's brought in Yitzchayim, and therefore Eliyahu, who was born from the 12 months of pregnancy, therefore he had in his body and in his external a greater nullification. And similarly, you can understand with the concept of the Teva of Noach, that came to fix the mistake and the messing up of the generation of the flood. That they blemished the body and the external with their stealing and their immoral relationships and so forth. That's why the, so to speak, pregnancy within the Teva was 12 months specifically. And we can awaken to the idea of the splitting of the sea, which is compared to giving birth, that it was into 12. It was divided into 12 parts. But in the time to come, the river will be divided into 7 rivers. Because the concept of the splitting of the sea is in order to unite the 12 cattle of the world of Bria in their source in the world of Atzilus, elevating the revealed world into the hidden, to become one. That they went on the hidden world on dry land, which unites the two ideas of the dry land and the sea. Shem Yud Beis Gvuli Alochson, and the source of the 12 Bakar of Bria are the 12 diagonals, the concept of the 12 diagonals in the world of Atzilus. That's why it was divided into 12. But in the time to come, that you'll have a revelation from beyond Atzilus, Shehem Zayin Tachtonos Tatik Yamin, which are the 7 lower levels of Atik. Therefore, he hits it into 7 rivers. וליקוט התורה בדיבור המסחיל והניף ידו על הנער סוף פרק א' ופרק ג' בדיבור המסחיל 6 ימים תאכל מצות דרוש השלישי. Look at those memorim, what is that? קרוב לעניין הנעל. And this is similar to this idea that we said about the pregnancy. כי עבור דזיין חודשים עבור בית חיים ששורשו נמשך מישיבה תיקונים דגולגלתא, that the 7-month pregnancy, it's explained in Eitz Chaim that its source is from the 7 tikkunim of the skull, that there's 7 parts to the skull, and that corresponds with these 7 months of pregnancy, and its concept of drawing down truly from Atik, from Kaser, that is to draw down the inner concept of Zah. And the pregnancy of the 12 months is for the external. Like we said, which it corresponds with the idea of uniting the world of Atzilus and Bria, that the existence as it is in the lower realm should be nullified to the higher. And look what's brought about the idea of uniting the 12 cattle in their source in the explanation of the Mamer of Pikudei, that there talks about the concept of the Shvatim being elevated, and talks about how Yosef is the Merkavta Elah, and the Shvatim, which correspond with the 12 Bakar, are the Merkavta Tata. And Noach was in a teva 365 days, like the number of the days of the solar year. We can awaken to this idea, what's brought in Zohar, Pinchas, where it talks about the idea of draw down supernal days to lower days. Which is also the idea of drawing down nullification from the supernal unity to the lower unity, which is the nullification of the existence, that it exists but it is nullified. That's the higher days into the lower days. And look what's brought in the Mamer of Return Israel, concerning the idea of with you is the forgiveness in order to be feared. That in order to draw this down, the nullification, truly into the physical existence, you have to draw down from the source of the source of this drawing down has to be from the deepest place, from Ma'amakim. Look over there. And this is like it's brought in Tanya in the letters about how the service of tzedakah is peace. That in order to draw down the peace, also in the lower realms, bein hanefesh ha'elokis im haguf ve'hanefesh habahamis, between the divine soul and the body and the animal souls. That's through drawing down from this concept of that he does peace in his heights. And that's in order to draw down the nullification into the existence. That is to unite the two opposites. That's the idea of peace in the lower realms. Also, so in order to do that, you have to draw down from the highest, deepest depths of the heights, from the concept that makes peace, so to speak, in the upper realms. ואין מה שקסום מזה על פסוק ביום השמיני יש עצרת שלא נתפס שזהו מיילס התורה שעושה שלום בפלמליה של מטה בפלמליה של מיילה ובפלמליה של מטה. That's the concept of the Torah that makes peace in the higher realms and the lower realms. Because again, Shmini Atzeres is this uniting of the written Torah and the oral Torah. And so too, the Teva of Noach had this concept of peace, like the concept of when Mashiach comes, it says that the wolf will lie with the lamb and so forth, and how in my holy mountain the animals will not do bad or destroy and so forth. If so, that's also the concept of the pregnancy in the Teva of Noach, which is the supernal mother, Amiku de Kola, the depth of all. And from there are drawn down highlights from Arich and Atik, that eats what its mother eats, that the child, that just like you have a Giloy of Atik in Bina, so too the pregnancy, the child in the womb, so to speak, or everything in Tevas Noach is getting a nurturance from those highlights. And just like he brought before, that in order to have this bitlayesh and pelmaya shel mata and so forth, you have to draw down from this higher level from Makim in order to have the bitlayesh. So too, in order to have this bittel of the baby in the mother's womb, you draw down from Arich Mashimo Chelas. V'kol zehu k'dei shigam k'shiyumshuchu lamata b'bechinas me'ela nafza, and all of this is in order that when it comes down, is drawn down below, with the idea, and from these spreads out the entire earth. Misham yipared yihya behen bitlayesh, that from there it divides. You'll have still a nullification as the creation is comes into its own. It'll still be nullified, just like when Noach and his sons went out of the Teva and spread out upon the earth. And this is through the pregnancy in Malchus of Atzilus, that unites the higher world of Atzilus with the lower worlds of Briyatzir and Asiyah. That we should draw down the supernal nullification also in the concept of the existence in the Biyah. And this is the idea of Sarah who goes down and comes up, which is not the case with the concept of the fallen ones, that they were, because they didn't come in a state of pregnancy, even though they were very high souls. They fell down below because they didn't go through this process of bittul. לפי זה, עניין העיבור בטבעס נוח, זהו כעניין בחינת שמיני עצרת שהוא הקליטה. If so, the concept of the pregnancy in the Teva of Noach, it's like the concept of Shmini Atzeres, which is the ingathering of the seed to form the child. And that you shouldn't have this. So if it's like a concept of conception, and the opposite is the Nephilim, miscarriage, Chas v'shalom, so that's because it didn't go through the pregnancy process. You have that parallel. Ki b'Rosh Hashanah nolad Adam Harishon, v'b'chol Shana chozrin hadvarim lekadmusan, because on Rosh Hashanah Adam Harishon was born, and every year everything goes back to the way it was. U'lefi shelo himtin Adam Harishon es hazivug ad leil Shabbos, and since Adam Harishon didn't wait for the union until the night of Shabbos, al ken l'tikun b'chol shana, hu inyan Rosh Hashanah v'yom Kippurim v'Sukkos ad shebishmini atzeres hu hazivug. Therefore, we have this tikkun every year on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and Sukkos until Shmini Atzeres. That's when you have the union. So you draw it out, and to do it properly, to have the proper union on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, with the Nesira and the Yichud of Yisrael and Rachel and Shmini Atzeres and so forth, and you drop down the drop, and it's grasped, and the conception is in the womb of the feminine aspect. That is, the souls of Israel are able to hold this drop of flow from above and don't lose it. The concept of apoletes, and the birth is on the 7th of Pesach, and it's in a pregnancy of 7 months, for the inner flow that we want to draw down like Moshe, the inner lights. And similarly, you have the concept of the Teva of Noach. I guess every year you have this parallel concept of also the 12 months in order to build the Kelim from above as well.